Hello everybody, my name is Marcus Berry. The message for today is write it down. Write it down. It's extremely important for us to write things down, right? It's extremely important for us to take notes and keep track of everything, right? Keep track of as much as possible, right? If you're trying to get better, if you're really trying to improve personally, you have to keep track of everything, right? If you're trying to lose weight, it's imperative that you keep track of your workouts. You keep track of your diet, what you're eating, right? If you're trying to save money, it's important that you keep track of your spending. You take note of your habits, right? You recognize your habits. You recognize the good things that you're doing and the bad things that you're doing. And in order to do that, we have to write things down. We have to track ourselves, right? I like to keep a notebook. I like to keep a journal. I write in it every single day. I like to keep track, depending on what my goals are. I like to keep track of what I'm reading. I like to keep track of what I'm eating. I like to keep track of my workout habits, how much I'm running. You know what I mean? I like to keep track of it. So writing it down allows me to go back, weeks from now, months from now, even years from now. I started keeping a journal. I believe it was 2018 was the first year I started to keep a journal. But I can write things down. I can look at the things that I desired. I can look at, my wish list. I can look at the different things that I used to want, and I can understand myself. I can understand my mindset, right? But I have to write things down. Write it down. It's extremely important. People forget, paper remembers. Write it down. Write things down. If you want to get something done, write it down. If you want to remember something, write it down. If something is important for you, write it down. I promise you, there's something about writing it down, right? The act of writing it down, seeing ourselves, seeing the actual goal on paper, right? I'm sure there's experiments and things of that nature that you can look up and do your research, but write it down. Write things down. People forget, paper remembers. Write things down. It allows you to track your progress. It gives you basically a case study of your own behavior, your own life, that you can go back and analyze, study, and pick out what things can be improved upon. You can look at what worked for you, but write it down. It starts with writing it down. So get yourself a notebook, get yourself a journal. If you want to write it down on your phone, keep a file on your phone or on your laptop, that's completely fine. But today's reminder is to write it down. Write things down. Keep track of yourself. Take note of your habits and your behaviors, right? So you can notice any themes or anything that you can recognize that you may need to change or update. You can do that by writing it down and having that information. So write it down. People forget, paper remembers. Write it down. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.